네, 호그와트 레거시고요. 서브캐를 하고 다니고 있었어요. 녹화하면서 서브캐를 하기에는 시간을 너무 많이 잡아먹는 것 같아가지고 완료한 퀘스트를 보면 친구들이 지나다가 퀘스트를 의뢰하는 아이들이 있거든요. 그래서 3개를 했어요. 그리고 아직 못한 퀘스트 전체 다이달로스의 열쇠, 이거는 16개를 찾아야 된대요. 지금 보면서 가다가 보기만 하면 되고, 이거는 V로 추적이 안 되는데 내가 이 지도 안에 봤는데 이걸 이 퀘스트 내용을 어떻게 보죠? 위치 확인? 여기야? 오, 추적이 되네? 던컨 홉하우스, 이거는 또 퀘스트를 받을 수 있는 애가 여기 서 있다는 거고요. 잠깐만, 저길 어떻게 가야 돼? 피그 교수, 얘가 어디에 있는 거지? 이리로 갑시다. 그 근처에서 뒤져보죠 뭐. 지나가면서 퀘스트를 주는 아이들은 다 받읍시다. 언제 또 찾아서 다니면서 할 수 없으니까. 그리고 호그와트 안에 뭔가 짜잘한 퀘스트가 너무 많아요. 추적이 된다. 추적이 안 된다고 해서 성을 돌아다니고 있었는데 추적이 되네. 여기 이거야, 이거. 코뿔소.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on
쟤
the right
따라와야 돼.
track.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
껴. 와, 이거 어떻게 여는지 지나가면서 궁금했는데 위치를 잘 맞춰서 지나갈 때 이 토큰을 16개를 모아야 되는 거예요. 지금 이제 4개 모았네. 잠깐. 어디? 아까 그 코뿔소 어딨어? 코뿔소 어딨어? 응? 여기서 사라졌어. 퀘스트 주는 애가 여긴 아닌데? 2번째 랜드마크를 찾으라고? 아까 그 뼈는 여기는? 아니? 뭐가 띠링했을까요? 비밀 얘기하나봐. 뭐가 띠링했는데? 비밀 얘기하는 애들이 많네? 여기로 나가? 뭐야 여기 표시는?
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
분수는 뭐야? 이거 무슨 퀘스트가 섞여 있는 거야 이거? 내가 널 따라오는 거니? 아닌데? 저기
This
거울 또
stairwell
있다.
looks promising.
여러 퀘스트가 지금
This looks
동시다발이라.
like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
그림의 비밀을 발견하세요. 이 위에 요거 있죠, 요거. 여기가 특별하게 표시가 돼 있어요.
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
아서 플랜리. 와, 시하는 거 봤어. 아, 나 열쇠. 열쇠는 얻었어. 나 지금 거울. 여기 있다.
Lumos.
스핑크스 비슷하네요. 창문.
To be honest,
창문은 저기 있고. 이렇게 생긴 창문인데? 여기 아닌가? 교실처럼 생겼죠? 음악실인가?
Revelio.
페이지 어디 갔어? 넌 뭐야? 어디선가 봤는데 얘도 비밀이야. 이거 어떻게 열어야 되는지 모르겠어요.
Levioso.
띄워?
Incendio.
띄워?
Accio.
여기 또 어디야? 뭐야 여기는? 이거 뭐 빛이 잘못 조정됐는데 이거. 나 그 거울은 못 찾았네요. 뭔가
Revelio.
최초로 봄바르다가 시전된. 우와.
My side of the dormitory is always my housemates. If I didn't know better, I'd demonstrate.
저쪽이고. 아서를 찾아가려면 지도로 가야겠다. 아서 어딨어? F. 여기를 가려면 아니야. 무슨 교실 앞에 서 있었어 얘. 맞아, 여기. 여기 서 있었는데? 추적하는 대상이 없다고? 아이고 저 양배추 다 버릴까봐. 맨날 탭을 눌러가지고. 아서 어디 있는 거야? 여기 있구나.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming.
다른가 봐요.
He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round
챌린지
the office
완료.
might yield anything interesting.
보조관계 퀘스트. 퀘스트. 컬렉션인가? 여기 아닌데? 챌린지인가? 이거다. 이런 식으로 보상을 주더라고요. 컬렉션 다 모으면 또 뭐 보상이 있나? 인벤토리. 기숙사 토큰 3개. 이건 각 교수님 방 뒤져서 나오는 편지들. 장비는 방어구 이런 게 있나? 공격력이 올라간다. 이걸로 바꿔 입어야 돼. 그리고 외형을 변경해서 없애기. 손 보호구. 와, 23이나 올라가네요. 바꿔야죠, 그러면. 그리고 또 외형 변경하기 없는 걸로. 머리 보호구 16, 31, 30일짜리로 바꿔야겠죠. 근데 무서운 모자네. 의상 방어력이 올라가고요. 의상도 안 보이게. 교복 같아 보이긴 하는데. 만장조끼. 조끼. 원래 조끼 입고 있었던 것 같은데. 근데 이 동그라미는 뭘까요? 동그라미가 있는 게 있고 업그레이드 표시인가? 동그라미가 있는 게 있고 그래. 아, 수업에 가야 돼요. 한참 서브캐만 하고 돌아다녔네. 메인캐를 해야 돼. 마법약 교실. 마법약 교실에 가야 되는데. 중앙홀. 샤프 교수. 샤프 교수는 한 번도 안 들어가 봤어. 첫 수업인 것 같아요. 마법약이라고? 스네이프 마법약 그건가?
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
교수님 방에서
As
봤던
fifth years,
사람이다.
you will be
피부
required to reach
교수님
new heights
방에서.
of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggen-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed,
다리를 다
each of you
찢었나
will
보다.
have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
마우스를 돌리라고.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze
손이
could be
쫄쫄하네.
disastrous.
즙을 추가할까? 마우스를 누르고 돌려야 되네. 미니 게임이네.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
벌써 다 만들었어?
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor
방어력?
Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
어디서 갖고 오라는 거지? 오이. 마법약에 들어갈 재료를 수집한다.
Revelio.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth,
위즐리?
by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
너에 대한 얘기를
Pleasure to meet
들었는데.
you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion.
약간
I'm working
느낌이
on something that's certain
위즐리네
to be
쌍둥이 느낌이야.
spectacular.
너.
I'm just missing one
사고
tiny
치는 거
last
좋아하는 거.
ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fupa feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his
맘대로
permission,
갖고 가도 돼?
perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fupa feathers aren't that valuable.
그걸 어떻게 믿어?
Sharp won't even miss it.
후플푸프 감점일 줄 어떻게 알아? 들켜가지고. 어떡하지? 아, 게임이면 해봐야죠.
Very well, I'll bring you a Fupa feather.
내 성격은 안
Brilliant.
하는데
Wait until you
게임이니까
see what
해보자.
I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
이벤트를 위해서 하는 거니까. 이 방인가? 안에 뭔가
Remember, precision is key when brewing
뭐가
Revelio.
잡혔는데. 잡종견 털트 편지 오러. 오롯이구나. 저거야 깃털? 야 깃털 덜렁 하나 있는데 빼면 티가 나지. 아 미치겠네. 아이 참 골치 아픈 일에.
should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
어딨어? 얜 왜 F가 뜨는 거야?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you.
너
I'm
나랑
Amit,
지팡이
by the way.
싸움 한 적 있지 않아?
Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
몇 방울 더 떨어뜨린 게
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but
고블린어를
I am a
배웠어?
self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class.
레벤클러네.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew.
사고
You should
치지만
get back to
말았으면
brewing your
좋겠다.
Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
내 거 어디 있지? 여기야?
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
에두루스. 아무것도 안 해도 되나? 지가 하는데? 알아서? 돌 같은 피부. 아, 이게 타이머인가 보다. 5초, 4초. 땡! 약 조제하는 거 쉬운데?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
왜 그래 왜 그래. 아, 나 저럴 줄 알았어. 아, 나 벌 좀 받는다 이제.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done,
너 때문에 망했어, 게리스.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his
어떻게?
own. His accomplice will answer to me as
찾아러 가자.
well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
자백하자.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the
잘하고
fact you're a new
싶어요.
student.
I'm glad I was
페리처럼.
able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do
빛
well to
때문인가?
remember
너
that you're
되게
not
예뻐
a potions
보인다.
master quite
조명이
yet.
잘 받았어.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding
나도
of the
혼혈왕자
ingredients
되고 싶어요.
themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere.
다른
That'll be
애들은
all.
어떻게 연습하지?
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
오로 배지? 샤프 교수님, 오로 배지예요 이거? 오. 수업 끝났대. 재료가 모자라. 뭐 구하거나. 너 아직도 안 갔니?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still
너
brilliant.
위즐리 집안
I
치고 되게
appreciate your help.
잘생긴 편이다.
I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
표정 봐. 책망은 좀 해줘야겠다.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
아, 나랑 대화하려고 남아있었구나. 아이고.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
기른다고? 어떻게 길러? 잠깐만.
Revelio.
뭐가 날아다니는 소리 들었어. 여기 있다. 열쇠 날개짓 소리였어. 여기군. 저거 분명히 열 수 있는 걸 거야. 그죠? 빨간 글씨면 지금이 안 된다는 소리고. 이거 카메라 워크 좀 나아졌죠? 어디서 팁을 보고 여기 설정을 좀 바꿨거든요? 요거 4개. 5개구나. 이 5개를 이렇게 바꿨어요. 어디 팁으로 나와 있더라고요. 그랬더니 훨씬 낫네. 아, 마우스 돌리느라고 너무 승질났었는데 좀 괜찮아졌어. 아, 저기 나가는 길이 어딘가요? 여긴가? 집 요정이다. 어머, 와. 얘 너 나 좀 봐. 너 화장에다가 머리 색깔 엄청 걸그룹 같다, 야. 근데 요즘 걸그룹은 그렇게 화장 진하게 안 하는데. 아, 여기가 교실이야? 오. 변신 수업 앞들? 나 이것도 하고 있어요. 이거 하는 것도 배웠어요. 20일이 되는 숫자를 만드는 건데 부엉이가 0이래요. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 이렇게 보면 되고요. 얘가 9예요. 마지막 거. 요게 9. 그러면 10 아니야. 10이 아니지. 2를 더해야 돼. 11에 13 8이 되는 숫자. 이 되는 숫자. 물음표 2개는 5하고 9를 더해서 14니까 3. 3두 용이라고 그러나요? 쟤를 뭐라 그래? 머리가 3개인 용. 얘 여기 또 있다. 잠깐만, 물음표 2개짜리가 없어.
Revelio.
저 위에 있다.
I try to imagine the great witches in the
옳지. 그리고 열쇠를 또 찾아다녀야 돼.
Even if I knew how to get into the other colonies, I wouldn't bother.
장비술로 가득 찼다고? 아, 이런. 없앨 수 없나요? 뭔데 가득 차? 이렇게 많은데. 어? 이게 다 빈칸인데 무슨 헛소리야. 와. 가득 찼대. 미치겠네? 어떡하지? 아이. 저거 못 없애나? 아무 효과 없는 장비를 하나 파괴해보자. 근데 뭔지 알고 파괴를 해. 공격력 15. 파괴하기 있다. 근데 90원이나 하는데? 이거 거기 가서 팔자. 내가 지금 있는 데가 어디야? 여기 못 집어넣나? 그 수업하는데 거기죠 지금. 그러면 호그스미드 가가지고 물건을 팔고 옵시다. 약초 재료, 약초 재료도 사고. 필드 돌아다니면서 얻을 수 있는 건가? 자, 어딨냐? 상점이 여긴가?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
잠깐
Have a good look
페이지
at
수집 좀 하고요.
What can I do for you today?
아니 그거 말고요. 수집 좀 하고.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
새로운 장소에 갈 때마다 하나씩 하는 거구나.
What can I do for you today?
일단 팔고 싶어요. 이거
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
잠깐요. 나 옷을
I
정비하고
hope to see you again.
팔아야겠다.
Farewell for now.
뭐더라? 장비. 아까 망토가 안 입은 것처럼 망토. 16, 13, 15, 25. 아이고, 뭐여 이거. 남사스럽구만. 요걸로 엣지 있게. 딴 것도 봐야지. 근데 내가 딴 거 보지 않았나? 이거? 새로 얻은 거 25짜리가 생겼구나. 당연히 이걸 해야지. 아우, 흉측하죠? 배트맨과 로빈인가요? 아이고, 이거 할머니네. 이거 아니야. 임무를 망치고 있어. 나머진 다 팔아.
What can I do for you today?
팔 거고요. 얘 팔고. 뭐 갖고 있어야 되는 건 없겠지.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for
지금
now.
내가 이 줄무늬 교복 이걸 팔았거든요. 근데 외형은 남아 있는 거네.
What can I do for you
팔아도
today?
되겠다. 에두루스 마법약 재료야요. 이거랑 뭐였지? 애쉬 와인더하고.
A wise decision. Thank you.
위젠웰드 풀잠자리. 이거 들판에서 보통 에두루스야 이거?
A wise decision. Thank you.
제조법도 있다. 나 1700원 있어. 쿨다운, 쿨다운 줄이는 거. 데미지, 썬더브루. 이거 뭐 하다 보면, 퀘스트 하다 보면 안 주나? 주문 데미지 증가, 막시마. 아직 전투를 해본 적이 없는데.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
전투 때 필요하면 사야겠어. 공짜로 얻을 수 있는데 괜히 돈 쓸 필요 없잖아요. 자, 샤프 교수 출석했고요. 오나이를 만나야 하네. 그리고 이 뿅뿅뿅은 이건가? 적들을 상대로 인센디오를 시전하세요. 이 인센디오는 저기 호그와트 학교 내에 뭔가 불을 켜는 게 있어요. 불을 붙여서 켜는 게 있어요. 그걸로 했네. 5개를. 회피 구르기. 이거 네티를 만나면 네티랑 필드에서 또 적을 만날 수 있으니까 네티한테 한번 가보자. 네티가 어디 있다고? 세계지도 보자. 네티가 무슨 호거 스미든가? 아니 호구 다른 이름이었어. 봐요. 여기서 얘 여기까지 어떻게 가? 아니? 여기를 어떻게 가? 여기를? 응? 여긴 왜 찍혀있지? 아, 금지된 숲이라. 아니, 여기를 어떻게 가냐고. 여기 삐져나오는데 여기로 가야겠다. 여기 어디네? 여기. 저기서부터 걸어가야겠네. 필드에 버섯이나 무슨 풀잠자리 이런 거 있을 것 같아요. 일단 저장하자. 이 밑에는 퀘스트 하는 곳이고, 자잘한 퀘스트. 3번째 거에 저장해야지. 뭐 기구 같은 게 떠 있는데? 추적 대상이 없어? 추적이 안 돼? 이렇게 하면 되겠죠? 호그스필드. 호그스미드가 아니고 호그스필드야. 여기 해그리드 집이 여기다. 해그리드는 없겠지만. 사냥터 지기. 맞아, 여기. 아우. 불이 켜져 있어. 빗자루다. 빗자루 못하나? 아직? 지금은 누가 쓰고 있을까?
Revelia.
발리네. 오두막. 여기 뒷문이. 맞아, 문이 2개죠. 맞아, 문이 2개였어. 이제 된다.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
왜 왜 조심해? 저기 뭐가 있어요. 쾌.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
안녕?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys?
모르는데?
I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself.
슬레그린이네.
You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
물속에 들어가야 된다고?
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Perhaps? What precisely do you need to retrieve, and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night.
뭐야 여기
If you could dive
앞에서
down and
가라앉았어?
retrieve it, I may be able to bring my
그게 왜
father
이
some
밑에
peace.
있다는 거야?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000
물속에 들어가야
uses.
된다고?
Fascinating device.
무슨
Sadly, I'd
무서운데?
imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and
이
tide
앞이
schedule.
아니고 꽤
My
멀리
best
있나
guess
본데?
is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock.
아니 근데
It
어떻게
would be
가냐고 내가
wonderful to
그걸.
have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
아스트롤라베.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
다이빙? 다이빙? 검은 호수의 잠수해서 오나이 저기 있는데? 검은 호수가 어딘데요? 이게 검은 호수야? 검은 호수라고 써있는 데가 없는데요? 길구만. 호그와트 지도는 풍선도 뭔가 이벤트가 있나봐. 잠깐만. 저 표시가 있는 데라고? 저 표시가 어디 있지? 여긴 없어. 검은 호수가 어디야? 저 표시가 지금 있다는데. 고블린? 어디를 표시했어? 표시가 안 돼요. 이 표시가 보여야 되잖아? 근데 오나이만 가르치는걸? 오나이 추적을 끄자. 그러면 다시 퀘스트 추적 중. 오나인데?
It is good to see you, my friend.
저기 고블린이 있고 검은 호수가
It is
어딘지
good to
모르겠어.
see you, my
일단
friend.
오나이랑 퀘스트 할게요.
Hello, Natty.
Wow.
How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to
근데
Hogsmeade.
I
핸드폰으로
am well,
보면 이렇게
but
이쁘게
I
안
have been
보이더라.
worried about you, my friend.
이게
With
40인치
Ranrock
모니터인데
and
큰
Rookwood and
화면으로 보면
Harlow
이쁜
after you?
건가?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might
저녁이야,
tell me
오나이
why they were
벌써.
looking for you.
그래, 세바스찬한테도 얘기했는데 얘한테도 얘기하자.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
일이 점점 커지는데.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I
그래,
spoke
우리
with her.
학생이야.
She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer
뭘
Singer
조사하자고?
needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
넌 여기랑
on
무슨
your
관계인데 여기 있는 거야?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
어서.
What's going on here?
일단 왔으니까 저장하고 적을 만날 수도 있잖아요. 나를 쫓아다닌다는 애들이 있으니까.
Revelio.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home.
이런
Especially
건
when
집
I'm
안에
inside
있는
with your
것
little
같아요.
sister.
But you should see
집 안에
them,
있는
Mummy.
주머니.
They're beautiful. These horses with
바깥에 있는
wings.
주머니는
That's
괜찮겠지.
enough. I'm too tired for your stories
아,
today.
이 사람들이
You
떠드는
stay
이야기.
right here where I can see you.
바깥에 있는 거는
Why don't you do some more drawings for me?
위험하니까 나가지 말라. 누구세요?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
jalal
I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price.
할인
My
아니잖아.
prices are low enough already, you see.
아, 그러면 호그스미드보다
What do you have
싸?
for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink.
또 고블린이야?
His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Corro Ruins.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
에두루스 300원, 막시마 300원, 위젠웰드 100원, 거머리즙, 독버섯, 풀잠자리. 아 근데 뭔가 얘는 왜 다운돼? 14레벨에 할 수 있는데 다운되네. 롱코트 팔지 말고 입자. 잠깐만 기다려요.
Hope to see you again sometime.
나 자꾸 M을 눌러. 격자무늬 롱코트. 오, 탐정스러워. 이건 다운됐어. 그리고 잠겼지. 레벨도 안 맞고. 우리 이걸로 하기로 했죠? 뭐야? 저기야. 필드라서 저기 있나봐.
Revelio.
이거 거미인가봐. 제가 거미가 징그러워서 거미 외형을 바꾸는 옵션이 있더라고요. 그래서 옵션을 바꿨거든요. 재료다, 재료. 온다. 아, 띄우는 게 훨씬 더 확실히 띄우니까. 거미 송곳니. 바닥 여기 이거. 얘 누구야? 어?
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
어?
Protego.
더 가까이 가야 돼.
Lumos. Incendio. Leviosa.
썰을 들어올리라고 가까이서. 뭐야 이건? 거머리집. 아, 이게 널렸네. 재료가 널렸네. 쟨 뭘까? 아, 그냥 쟨 때리면 들어오네. 낯선 일을 돕기. 이게 뭐지? 뭐야 이게? 없던 퀘스트 같은데 생겼어.
They must have come this way. Think!
뭔데?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
아, 이 사람을 돕는 건가?
I do not have time to.
쟤는 마스크 한 애들
don't
누가
give a
봐도
doxy's
덕분에
nip back your time.
룩우드패거리네.
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be so.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
So, what are you doing? You die.
오, 왔다.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
애쉬와 인터 결투가. 어휴.
Stop right there! Hang on, we can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
눌렀는데요.
Stop that right now. You will pay for
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
아, 아까 그거 못 먹었네. 잠깐만요. 쟤 먹고.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
누가 봐도 고고학자처럼 보이긴 하네요.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a
레거시에는
trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by
기숙사나
my
뭐
tent.
아니나 뭐 이런 크고 작은 테스트? 뭐랄까 미니 게임? 이런 게 너무 많네요.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
5개.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
돌
Each
소용돌이.
trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious
나
about
호그와트에서도 이런 거 다 불 붙였거든요.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Incendio!
그다음에
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
세 개가 있나?
Incendio!
챌린지가 잠깐 해제되었습니다.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day!
호그와트에 이런 단지 같은데 불 붙이는 게 있거든요. 그거랑 비슷한 거였어.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
녹화 안 하고 찾아볼 게
My
또
guess is
늘었는데
that each will also require
이거 플레이
mallowsweet,
타임이
which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need
서브캐까지
more.
하면은
I
어마어마하네요.
really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
나 뭘 원래 뭐 하고 있었지? 이게 메인 캐였구나. 멀린이. 나 원래 뭐 하고 있었어? 메인 캐. 땡땡땡 땡땡땡. 사라진 페이지? 아, 피그 교수님이 조사해 온다 그랬어. 잠깐만요. 호그와트.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He
엘드리치
used to be the
디고리.
minister for magic, I think.
메인 퀘인데? 근데 잠깐만 여기에 아까 이 사람 고블린.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, Bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
어디쯤 떨어져 있는 거야? 멀어. 이 상자들은 이 집 안에 있던데? 집 안에 있는 걸 어떻게 가져가라는 거야?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
저장합시다. 아이고, 이거 아니고. 싸울 수 있을까? 어려우면 로드.
Revelio.
이거 주머니 잊어먹었네. 저기 있다, 거미.
Levioso. Tego.
어디야?
Revelio.
하나. 저기? 아닌데? 거미를 2마리 잡았는데 하나 재료가
Revelio.
사라졌는걸? 그렇게 멀지 않은 것 같다. 근데 여기가 아니네? 여긴 뭐야?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I would say that
깜짝이야.
I'm not appropriately named.
Levioso.
Someone's going to regret recognizing.
Potato.
Luck! Nothing more than luck!
어디서 날 때리는 거야? 이거 오나이가 얘기하네, 아니야? 스토리파이가 왜 안 되지?
Revelio.
아, 맞아. 이거 에두루스 재료야.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
뭔데 이거? 뭐야 이거? 아하, 이거 파쿠르처럼 생겼는데.
Revelio.
저 안에 뭐가 있나? 저 상점 파쿠르인가? 내가 쓸 수 있는 마법은 3개야. 띄우기.
Levioso.
불지르기. 땡기기. 야, 이거 괜히 띄웠다. 안 띄웠으면 나왔을 수도 있는데. 요렇게 특이하게 생긴 요거는 뭔가 이벤트가 있다는. 거미줄이 있는데?
레비오소.
이거 끝나야 되는데, 이거. 내려와야 되는데. 안 내려오니 어떡하면 좋아. 이거는 불 지를 수 있다 그랬어.
인센디오.
와우.
레비오소. 테이거. 스튜피드.
계속 누르고 있어.
인센디오. 레비오소.
레비오소가 안 나와.
레벨리온.
어딨어 재료? 아니 여기 상자가 2개가 있는데 잘못된 대각선으로 바뀌었어. 밀 수도 있다. 밀어. 아우. 상자가 이 안에 있구나. 비켜볼래? 나 좀 지나갈게. 킬트 입어. 얘를 어떻게 꺼내? 이렇게 대각선으로 잘못돼가지고. 이게 이렇게 당겨. 나왔다. 어떻게 해야 돼 이걸? 밀어. 파쿠르네 이거. 태워? 뭐 어떻게 해야 돼? 올라왔는데 뭘 어떻게 해야 되냐고. 이게 거미 알 같은데.
레비오소. 인센디오.
이건 불이 안 질러지네. 다운되는 건데 이거? 아니 여기 입구가 있구만. 굳이 상자를 안 들어와도 되잖아. 입구를 왜 못 봤어? 생쇼를 하고 파쿠르를 했더니 구르는 기술을 하라 그랬는데 대굴대굴 이거 컨트롤로 이렇게 컨트롤. 그리고 스티커 파일 걸기. 와우, 밟아버리네.
Eight legs is Sevelio.
아니 얘네 재료를 안 줘 왜?
An encampment. This must be it.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't.
저장 안 되겠지? 저기 너무 가까이 있잖아. 저장된다.
Levioso.
You think this is funny?
Potato.
No!
Revelio.
얘는 뭐 들고 있는 게 없어. 재료다 재료. 아 너무 빨리 지나가면 안 되네.
Looks as if there's more.
어? 저건 뭔 표시야?
We should have killed that traitor arm of
Revelio.
죽었다.
Revelio.
안 죽었어. 어려울 것 같아. 특공대원? 여기 뭐가 많은데? 아니 안 보여.
Revelio.
날 봤는데. 아 어떻게 해야 되지? 3마리? 4마리. 일단 4마리. 정문으로 들어가?
Levioso.
내가 반쯤 죽여놓은 애네? 아무것도 없어? 아 이것들은 아무것도 안 들고 다니네?
Levioso.
I will have my revenge!
I won't rest.
안 죽게 맞는다.
You can't stop
Dead.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
어디로 나갔어?
You won't stop me.
rather unwise coming back this way.
Potato.
was quite something. Now, to
아까
Freon's
파란
corpse.
그거 못 먹었는데 저쪽에서 죽으네.
Revelio.
이게 뭐야? 여기 아니고. 뭐야 이거? 자, 내가 쓸 수 있는 거.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
여기다가.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
뭘 하라는 거지?
Revelio.
멀린 테스트야 이거? 그래서요? 이런 것들이 멀린의 테스트야? 술에 간다.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to arm.
쉽게 끝났는데?
Levioso.
아하. 이게 맞는 것 같은데?
Accio.
아까 그 상자 끌어올 때처럼. 오케이.
Levioso. Accio.
이리 와.
Levioso. Accio.
이리 와. 공중에 떠 있는데? 공중에 떠 있어도 되나? 점프. 점프. 저기 있다.
Revelio.
이건 불 질러서 꺼내야 될 것 같은
Incendio.
느낌이죠.
Levioso. Accio.
세 개씩 있는 것 같죠?
That's that. Settled.
하나 완료. 얀에게 돌아가세요. 그거 있죠, 그거. 얀 옆에 뭐가 있어. 요거. 훌로.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
you're here for my wares.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
야, 아니구나.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
보고 싶어요.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck
지나서
with it.
찾아오면
I
그림을
can't wait to get
그려놨으려나?
started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
소래가 오려면 한참 걸리겠네. 피그 교수님한테 가야 되지? 아니었나? 엘드리치 디고리. 근데 사랑이 포로야 왜? 퀘스트가 호그와트. 여기가 어디야? 아, 토큰 모은 거 있으니까 휴게실에 토큰을 집어넣고 그동안 모은 거 초상화가 날 불렀어. 잠깐만. 어디였더라?
I doubt there's ever been a headmaster who painted as black. Dubious honor indeed.
여기다.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
둘, 셋, 넷. 야, 씨, 한참 남았다. 언제 다 이걸 다 끼워, 세상에.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
호그스필드, 아하.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
오래된 사건을 내가
I shall go and see
증명해야
her
되는
right
거야?
away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
메인 퀘.
I shall see you there soon, I hope.
세계 지도에서 호그스필드. 어디야? 응? 어디냐고. 안 가르쳐줘. 당신이 헬렌이에요? 헬렌이 어디지? 사랑의 포론 또 뭐야? 집집마다 그 애기 단속하던 여자. 집을 들어가 볼까? 집 뒤져가지고 이렇게 먹어도 되는 걸까? 땡땡 계세요? 어? 얘 여기도 있네. 이거 얘가 뭘까? 은퇴 안경이래. 아우 눈부셔. 얘야, 네 엄마가 헬렌이니? 지도를 어떻게 봐야 되는 거야? 여기가 호그스필드라며. 호그스필드. 아까 그게 데미가이즈 월석인가봐. 여기 한 개 모을 거 써있다고. 여기 있다고 써있네요. 잠깐만. 여기 이렇게 하면 안 보이잖아. 호그스필드라며. 어떻게 찾아야 돼? 호그스필드의 그 노란색 안 찾아지는데? 얘야, 네 엄마 어디 갔니?
Chased Ranrock's loyalists out of Lower Hogsfield. Yes, I thought that was you. Well done.
당신이 헬렌 아니야? 여기도 자물쇠가 있어. 어디 사는 거야? 제가 헬렌이야? 아닌데? 얜 그레이스 핀치야. 어떻게 목표를 잡아야 되지? 퀘스트 사랑의 포로 은퇴한 오로 호그스필드. 이 작은 마을은 약간 떨어져 있고 이게 지금 추적하는 건데. 이제 뜨는 거야? 왜 지금 떠? 이게 호그스필드 아니야? 왜 여기 있어, 이 사람은? 뭐야? 호그스필드가 2개가 있어. 여기를 어떻게 가요? 이건 로어고 여기는 어퍼야. 못 가 여기는. 아, 호그스미드에서 걸어가라고? 여기서 걸어가라고? 아, 난 호그스필드가 하나인 줄 알았는데 앞에 글자가 또 있구나. 여기서 400m. 이리 와. 어디 갔어?
Revelio.
누구세요? 내가 나쁜 사람이구나. 남의 집에 막 들어와가지고 뒤지고 있으니까 내가 나쁜 사람이야. 저 집인가 보다. 이게 가는 길 맞나요? 내가 가는 길이 곧 길이 된다. 갑자기 창고인가 이건? 뭐야 이 한 평짜리는 화장실이야? 공중 화장실인가? 여긴 다 호박 농사를 짓네. 잠깐만. 잡종견이래. 뭐지?
레비오소.
저 사람 날 보고 도망갔거든 지금? 너 말이야. 한 마리가 더 있었는데 한 명 도망갔어 지금.
Revelio.
들고 있는 것도 없어 이것들이. 이렇게 길바닥에 막 위험한 사람들이. 여기는 무너진 터야. 그 아까 마스크 안에 어디 갔어? 도망갔는데 워프에서. 희한하게 생겼다 나무. 여기도 무너진 집터.
Revelio.
방금 봤던 집이랑 똑같이 생긴 구조죠? 아이고 이상한 데로 가지만 길로 가라고. 뭐 있을까 봐
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
호그스필드. 더그보그가 뒤 근처에 있다. 뭐 이런 건가? 뭐야 이벤트가 이렇게 많아?
Returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did.
룩우드패거리에 그 사람이
fear he
들어간 것
got himself
같은데.
into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's
그래.
loyalists.
방금 나도
They seem to
만난 것
be
같은데.
everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel
뭐야,
powerless
같은 편이
again.
아니야? 애쉬와인더
I think he
밑에
sought
때문에.
the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to
일단
Claire
퀘스트를 다
first.
받고
Perhaps she has some
해결하면 하는 거고
insights that I don't.
서브캐니까
I
못하면
can
못하는
tell
거.
you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular
스웨터.
woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield has been
안녕하세요.
terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or
무슨
worse.
장사를 하시는 것 같은데.
Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
방금 만난 사람 아니야? 이건 뭐야? 어? 이거 루모스다. 루모스를 켜고 다리에서 촛불이 어쩌고 저쩌고.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
블린 캠프도 정리하라고 하고.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
이건 뭐야? 이 집 안에 있어?
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
디고리.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to
증거도
Azkaban.
없는데?
It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia
블랙 가문의
Black.
소녀구만.
Jealous of Anne, I
왠지
think.
That sounds
거짓말한 것
terrible.
같은데.
But I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts
그 짜증나는
suspect.
유령이?
Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious
증거가 너무
testimony.
없는데.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
아즈카반으로 나 가고 싶진 않은데.
I I'd rather not go to Azkaban. Is there no other way to help?
I fear not. She cannot leave. And a student like you may provide the impetus she needs to save herself.
혹시
I would
내가
never suggest so
아즈카반을
drastic a
갈
measure
일이
if I
있는데
did
그
not feel
사람을
it was
만나게 되는 거
necessary.
아닐까?
Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her.
헐.
I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a
지금 가는
student,
거야?
I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
어? 아즈카반을 간다고? 헐. 어떡해.
Expecto Patronum!
Expecto Patronum! 와, 어떤 형태가 아니시네.
That ought to keep them at bay for now.
동물이 아니야.
Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for
이런
the
데가 와야
warning.
돼?
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
Ugh, I never
뛰면
thought
안
I'd
돼요?
see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of it.
앤 얘기를 하네.
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
왜 여기를 오라고 하는 거야?
They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
What is that I hear? Perhaps death, in all its mercy, approaches.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
어떡해. 어떡해. 깜짝이야.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll
안
be all
괜찮을
right
것
once I
같아.
get...
헐.
But Madame Thistlewood, I... all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
아니, 너무 위험한 모험을 하는 것 같은데? 고블린 캠프 말고 너무 무서웠다.
I should investigate.
동굴이 어디 있을까? 광산인가? 불안하게 흔들리고 있어. 뭐야 여기? 여기서 사라졌는데? 어? 어떻게 가야 돼? 동굴 저긴데? 헐. 헐. 이 밑으로 어떻게 가? 아, 저기 저 밑으로 내려가는 길이었어. 내려가는 길이구나. 내가 표시를 못 본 거야? 아니면 표시가 사라진 거야? 저장. 대체.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
Revelio.
No one's been here for ages.
Revelio. Incendio.
안 사라지네? 사라지는 거야 이게? 뭐 이렇게 천천히 사라져? 에러인가? 버그인가? 뭐야 이게? 없어질 거야? 안 없어질 거야? 뭐지 이건? 손잡이에 포인트가 간다는 건?
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
다 되는 게 아닌 것 같아. 포인트를.
Ah, I see how this goes. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
금지된 숲 끝자락. 피부스가 비밀의 책에서 찢어버린 낱장에서 찾아낸 지도인데 아직 아무도 못 찾아낸 눈치야.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it.
잭도우는 누가 죽인 거야?
So how
그
did he
비밀의
die? Was she
페이지를
to blame
찢어서
at
죽은
all?
거 아닐까요? 그거는 고대 마법의 비밀이잖아. 그 찢어진 페이지를 피구 교수가 여기 어떻게 들어가? 이렇게 해서 된다고? 진지게 다 해볼 걸 그랬죠? 할 수 있는 마법을 다. 배운 게 몇 개 없어.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw?
그동안 사라졌어?
I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved.
애니 어떻게
What are
됐는지
you doing
모르나
here?
봐.
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
어떻게 말을 해야 되지?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded.
살렸어?
They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be
나도 목이
prepared.
잘리면 어떡해.
I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather
알지.
vindictive.
블랙
Once
가문.
Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Thank you. I need to find those pages. To help a friend.
I shall see you there.
금지된 숲까지 가야겠네. 동굴이 지금 여기 있죠. 그 사람을 만나야 될 것 같은데. 무장해제 마법 엑스펠리아모스, 그게 무장해제잖아. 이 집이 아닌데. 어느 집이었지? 이 집은 잠겼고.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
이 집도 아니었는데. 뭐야 여긴. 폭발물이야. 폭발물이야. 술이야. 어떤 집이었지? 헬렌의 집이 잠겨있는 건가? 이 집도 아니고 여기 데미가이즈인지 뭔지가 있다. 네, 남의 집이고요. 아니 헬렌, 아 그 집이 무슨 집이었는지 생각이 안 나. 이 집 아닌가? 이거 위즐리가 쓰던 벽난로처럼 생긴 위즐리 씨가 쓰는. 아 오늘 또 어떤 집이었지? 여기다. 이것도 수집 목록인가? 괜찮아요? 대화가 안 되네. 이걸로 그냥 끝이야? 블루베리 누구야? 일기인데 내가 봐도 되는 건가? 아니면 스토리에 영향이 있는 건가? 친애하는 헬렌에게. 에디 아버지인가? 돈인가요? 돈을 그냥 가져가게 막 두시네. 대화가 안 되는데요. 일단 상처는 없으신 것 같고. 금지된 숲. 이건 좀 지나가야겠구나. 책에 사라진 페이지 찾기 바로 가야 되네? 근데 엑스펠리무스 필요해. 17. 이건 어려운 미션인가봐. 고블린 캠프를 정리하세요. 보상이 구현 마법서야. 이건 2레벨이면 되는 거야. 이거는 할 순 있는데 엑스펠리아무스를 어떻게 찾지? 수업을 들어야 될 거 아니야. 어둠의 마법, 방어술이라든가 그런 걸 들어야 되는데 지금 당장 할 수 있는 게 없는데 일단 학교로 돌아갑시다. 학교로 돌아가면 하룻밤 자고 일어나면 또 수업이 시작될 수도 있으니까. 호그와트. 우리 기숙사가 어딨더라. 후플푸프. 퀘스트를 나중에 추적하고. 아, 회피 구르기. 이걸 해야 배울 수 있네. 금지된 숲에 가서 알짱거려 봐야겠다. 적을 만나서 알짱거려 봐야겠어. 아니면 아까 그 2레벨짜리 그걸 할까? 퀘스트도 하면서 우리가 사랑하는 유형. 고블린 캠프. 고블린 캠프 여기죠? 여기서 좀 머네. 호그스미드에서 가깝네.
We've got dark wizards these days that make Emmerich the Evil look like Yorick the Oddball. Good
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizarding world today.
이 일을 또 시작을 하면 오래 걸릴 것 같은데. 여기서 저장을 합시다. 쉬었다가 이어서 하게. 끊었다가 다시 이어서 해볼게요.